Hi, I'm Donna Wolfe from Naztazia.com.
Today, I'll show how to crochet linked stitches. The purpose of linked stitches is to eliminate the space that occurs primarily between double crochet and treble crochet stitches. In this double crochet example, the two bottom rows are regular double crochet. The middle row consists of linked double crochet stitches. Note how there's no space in between those middle stitches. To do this, start by drawing up loops in the next 2 chains, and then making a double crochet stitch. By making a yarn over, take off 2 loops, yarn over, and draw through the remaining loops. Then take note of the diagonal loop. Insert the crochet hook, yarn over, and draw through. Then insert the crochet hook into the next stitch, and finish as a regular double crochet stitch. By going under that diagonal loop before doing the yarn over, it's making the last stitch and this new stitch join together to avoid the gap. And again, insert the crochet hook underneath that diagonal loop first, and then make a yarn over and draw through. Then insert the crochet hook into the next chain, yarn over, and draw up a loop. Finish the crochet stitch just as if it were a regular double crochet stitch, and continue this method across the row. At the end, there are several ways of turning. In this case, turn the work, don't make any chain stitches. Just begin with a single crochet stitch, and then go into the side loop of the single crochet stitch with another single crochet stitch. This creates a nice straight edge for the work. And now, to link the next double crochet stitch, draw up a loop in the loop near the top edge, and draw up a loop in the next stitch. Yarn over and complete the double crochet stitch. Continue on with this method for every row. For treble crochet stitches, the gap between them is really noticeable. To minimize the space, linked stitches, which are shown in the middle of the work, really help. As always, there are several ways of starting rows, and this method creates 3 single crochet stitches all stacked on top of each other. These 3 single crochet stitches will end up looking like a treble crochet stitch, plus create a nice straight edge. This one is similar to the double crochet, except add 1 more linked loop for treble crochet in the center. For this method, draw up a loop in each of the 2 side stitches, followed by drawing up a loop in the next chain. Do the yarn over and take off loops in groups of 2 until there is 1 loop on the hook, which is how the regular treble crochet stitch is made. This new stitch is simply linked in 2 places in the middle section to the previous stitch. Then repeat by drawing up 2 loops, 1 in each of the 2 side stitches, followed by drawing up a loop in the next chain. Then take off loops in groups of 2 until there is 1 loop on the hook, just like a regular treble crochet stitch. At the end of the row, just turn the work. No need for any chain stitches. Instead, make 3 single crochet stitches all stacked on top of each other, using the side loop to make each of the next stitches. That's the first treble crochet stitch. Then repeat the process of drawing up loops in the 2 side stitches, followed by drawing up a loop in the next stitch. Then take off loops in groups of 2, just as in regular treble crochet stitch. Continue this method across the row. For single crochet, there's no real difference with gaps and spaces. Now, half double crochet stitches, the linked method creates a nice 3D ridge effect in the work. It doesn't really reduce the gap, but the raised ribbed design is very nice. For half double crochet stitches, just make a half double crochet stitch in the second chain from the hook. Then near the top, there is a horizontal loop. It sometimes gets stuck under the other loops. Insert the crochet hook underneath that horizontal loop and draw up a loop. Then insert the crochet hook in the next chain. Yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook, just as how a regular half double crochet stitch is made. And repeat the process. Then draw up a loop in the next chain, yarn over, and pull through all loops on the hook. Continue with this method across the row. For the next row, chain 1 and turn the work. Make a half double crochet in the very first stitch. Then use the method just shown to link this first half double crochet stitch to the second half double crochet stitch. Draw up a loop in the next stitch, Then finish this new linked half double crochet stitch and continue with this method for all the rows. One final note, there are times when the spaces are nice for summer scarves and shawls, and other times when perhaps a double crochet beanie would be better with linked stitches. And that's how I crochet linked stitches.